important. You want to put isopropyl alcohol into a spray bottle. And what you want to do is spray your tool down liberally. The reason I'm not doing it now is because I don't have any running water next to me to rinse it after, but you want to spray the tool down liberally, let it sit for a minute, and then rinse with warm water before you put anything on your skin. This is really important because you don't want any bacteria lingering from the tool to go onto your skin. Same thing goes for as if you put the rose quartz roller or the eye roller in the fridge, you want to put it in a plastic bag because we don't want barbecue or ketchup or any type of sauce on our skin. So it's really important. I think if we learned anything in COVID, it's to be more hygienic and just be cautious of what we put onto our skin. So that's first. Second, make sure your skin is clean. There is no purpose of doing any skincare routine or using tools if your skin isn't clean, right, Taylor? That's like number one.
That's number one. And we feel so strongly about that. And when we developed Nude Skin, we actually, kept the importance of cleansing in mind and created 2 cleansers. So Nude Skin, we developed in collaboration with Dr. Jason Emmer, and we developed a 4-step regimen. So 4 steps to renew your skin: cleanse, exfoliate, tone, and moisturize. We believe that everybody, regardless of what serums you're using, treatments, retinols, needs these 4 steps as a baseline in their routine. So to cleanse, we have our Citrus Clean Balm and Makeup Melt, which is your makeup remover, skin cleanser, and softener all in one. It's going to emulsify makeup, remove dead skin, dirt, and debris. And then your secondary cleanser is your gentle hydrogel face cleanser, which is a water-based gel cleanser that deeply cleanses your pores, but it also hydrates the skin simultaneously. So I do have a little bit of makeup on. So should we start with the melt?
Yeah, I actually washed all my makeup off because I did a double cleansing video on Instagram earlier. So my skin's clean. So while you do that, I'm going to apply some eye masks underneath my eye just because it's already been a long day. I've been up since 5. So I'm going to start doing this so that while we start using all the tools and Nude Skin, we can kind of bounce back and forth and talk about it.
I love that. So the Citrus Clean Balm and Makeup Melt, I love to emulsify this all over my face for about 2 minutes. And you can actually, while using the melt, use the rose quartz roller to really help further emulsify all the products. And to be honest, if you have a little bit more time in the morning, it's an amazing self-care moment, and it's super relaxing. So I do love to use this. This morning I woke up super, super puffy. So I actually went in with my rose quartz after I cleansed, just to help reduce lymphatic drainage, help with circulation in the skin as well. And it has a really nice cooling effect.
Yeah. And what I love about this is that I designed it to not be like those bulky other rose quartz rollers where you put it on your face and all you do is move it 1 inch and your entire face is covered by the roller. This is really made for the female face. It fits every little contour and groove. And then you always want to go towards the lymph nodes. That's right here on your temples, as well as your neck. That's what's really going to help with that lymphatic drainage and get everything going to help reduce swelling and puffiness. And like Taylor said, it's a nice feel-good moment. It's really cool to the touch, and it helps penetrate skincare products deeper into the skin too.
So once you use the Citrus Clean Balm and Makeup Melt and emulsify that all over the face for about 2 minutes, you're just going to go in with a damp cloth to remove all of the melt. And I love this product because although, it emulsifies all makeup, it also has ingredients like apple extract, which is your natural malic acid, to help deeply detox your pores, as well as rosehip oil to help smooth and soften skin. So it's a really nice texture. It doesn't leave a heavy film on the skin. And I love the package as well because it's less than 100 ml. It comes in a tube, so it's really easy to travel with.
That's what we like. That's what Nude Sticks is known for, and Nude Skin and Beauty Magnet. We wanted to create products for women on the go, especially now that COVID's slightly lifting, depending on where you're at. People are traveling again, and we want to create products that you can take on the go that will still make you look really beautiful without putting too much effort into it.
Exactly. And I know that, Liz, we're going to get into it, but what I love about this tool, and I think when I travel, I've I used to travel a ton pre-COVID, so I would lose my tweezers, I would lose my jade roller, maybe I would accidentally leave something in a hotel. And I love that all of the tools are magnetized, so you never lose anything. So you essentially have all of your essential skincare tools that are all magnetized. You can obviously, remove them. So if you want to carry one around on its own, you totally can. But how cool is this? I'm obsessed.
Literally obsessed. It's kind of like jewelry for your countertop too. Everyone will always give you, what is that? What is that? It looks so crazy. And it's really nice to have everything in one. Okay, Taylor, continue with your second cleanse. And I'm just going to use something else. I'll apply like a facial oil so I can prep my skin for everything.
Okay, so now I'm using our Gentle Hydrogel Face Cleanser, and notice how I used it on dry skin. This was formulated to be used on dry or very damp skin because it is a water-based gel. It has bergamot fruit oil, which is highly concentrated in vitamin A. And then you also have your hyaluronic acid to help deeply hydrate as well as plump the skin. So this is an amazing cleanser to be used on fresh skin. There are no surfactants and no foaming agents in this cleanser. So it's really, really gentle, especially if you have acne, hormonal acne, inflammatory acne, dry skin, eczema. This isn't going to overly strip your skin. And even if I actually love to use this on males if they, after they've shaved. So this is a great cleanser to use post-shave as well because there's no harsh foaming agents. And then using just a damp cloth, you're going to remove all the product, but you can also splash with water if you prefer. So after these two cleansers, your skin will feel so clean, so soft, but also plump. And it will never feel dry or stripped, which is my favorite part about these two products.
You don't want your skin to feel squeaky clean. Squeaky clean is actually not what we want when it comes to cleansing because that means your barrier is actually stripped. So with these two cleansers, what's really nice, it's going to give you that double cleanse, that really clean effect without feeling tight. You never want to feel tight after a cleanse. That's really important.
Exactly. So now that we've cleansed, I feel like we've talked about, you can go in with your tweezers now. You can also go in with them after you've exfoliated.
Yes.
But these
I'm actually going to grab a mirror so that people can see. The reason that I developed these tweezers the way that I did is that they're really, really sharp. So you're not just going to get the coarse eyebrow hairs, you're going to get those really fine, baby thin blonde hairs, which is really important. And these tweezers are designed different. So you kind of have to start working with it. Like it's more of kind of like chopsticks, when you go closer up to the front, you use more of the head, less of the body with these tweezers. So it really just takes a minute to get used to them, but it's great to pick up those little fine hairs that, you kind of miss all the time. And again, you'll never lose these tweezers because it's all in one spot. I actually I've tweezed my face so much. I don't even have anything to tweeze anymore.
I should have kept all my hairs because I did a little bit of tweezing this morning around my brows, but I love these tweezers, and you do have to, I find, handle them a little bit close to the tip to really grab them and to pull them out of the skin. And I remember you saying in one of your videos, Liz, that it's really important to tweeze in the direction of the hair so you don't irritate the skin. I thought that was a really good point.
Yeah, a lot of people just kind of rip at their hairs. And I'm like, whoa, wait, stop. Take your time. Go in the direction of the growth because that'll just help it come out easier too. And you always want to tweeze when you can. I know it's not always possible, but you want to tweeze on clean skin because that hair creates an open follicle. Okay, Taylor, what is next?
All right. So now that we've tweezed all of our stray hairs, the next step in our NUDESKIN facial is exfoliate. I am obsessed with this product. I tend to exfoliate maybe 3 to 4 times a week. If you ask Dr. Emmer, because he's so used to using acids on his skin, he'll tell you that he exfoliates every single day. We suggest, I think, just generally to start, using this 2 to 3 times a week, and then you can always increase from there. I love, love, love this product because this is it's your chemical peel at home without the chemicals. So the peeling action comes from papain, which is derived from papaya. And what I love about this product is that you really just need the smallest amount for your entire face. And then you're going to massage this for about 60 to 90 seconds. So what it's going to do, using that vegan cellulose as well as the enzymatic peeling action of papain, it's lifting dead skin cells, it's lifting debris, it's lifting dirt from the skin to leave your skin feeling baby soft, glowy. You also have niacinamide, which is great if you have acne prone skin. You have hyaluronic acid in this product. You have your lemon peel oil.
And the reason I'm not using this right now with Taylor is because I already did this morning and I don't want to over exfoliate. You don't want to do this multiple times a day. So when I was showing it earlier, I did my routine, but you don't want to do it multiple times, even if just demonstrational purposes. You always want to make sure you're leaving exfoliation to not overkill it, because then you can actually strip your barrier and hurt your skin. So that's the reason I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I love that, because I also have dermatitis, perioral dermatitis. And what I realized over the years is that pre-nude skin, I was using so many products that overly stripped my skin, and my skin was just so raw and irritated from using a ton of physical exfoliants and foaming cleansers. So what I love about nude skin and the way everything is formulated is that it's formulated to not only to exfoliate, tone, hydrate, cleanse, but it's also formulated to hydrate the skin
simultaneously,
which everyone needs, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, combination, acne prone skin, it's super important. And I love using this around my lip area as well. And once the peeling action stops, you'll actually see all the little peels on my hand, which is so satisfying.
It's so satisfying. It's oddly satisfying. It's one of those weird things that you just could do it forever and ever, even though you shouldn't.
Exactly. And then you're just going to use a damp cloth, or you can splash with water to remove all of the peels.
And you see how gentle Taylor's being with her skin. She's not rubbing, she's not tugging. She's just going lightly, kind of tissuing it off her face, being gentle. You want to always treat your skin like silk. When you rub or tug at it, that's actually really detrimental, and it can cause irritation, spread bacteria, breakouts. You always want to mold everything into the skin, or pat, or just like Taylor was doing, kind of lightly tissue it off with a wet washcloth. Never rubbing.
Yeah, I love that. So that was my exfoliation step. What's next? What do we use in the tool?
Next, why don't we go in with the Comedone Extractor? This is also an oddly satisfying tool. This is the tool with the little loop. And the reason I developed this is because I was sick of girls sitting in the mirror, including my family, picking at their skin with their dirty nails. Dirty nails actually harbor insane amounts of bacteria, which is really, really detrimental to the skin. So after a warm shower or after cleansed skin, a Comedone Extractor is really meant to just go in. Obviously, you want to be close up to a mirror, not in an iPhone, but you want to go in and then go in the direction of the Comedone. That will gently extract all the blackheads and whiteheads from the skin without harming the skin. However, when you're using this, you want to use light pressure. You never want to push. You never want to pull. That goes for any skincare tool. You want to just have a light hand on it. It's great around the chin too. Obsessed.
I've actually just extracted 2 nice blemishes on my chin. I'm not sure if you can see it on the Comedone Extractor. I don't know if this is too much information or if people are getting grossed out, but I actually love seeing this.
No, I'm obsessed. I actually just got, I feel like you're not going to be able to see it on this camera because it's Zoom, but it's really great around the chin. When you just get those clogged pores, it's not a whitehead, it's not a blackhead. It just looks and feels rough. This will help extract it easily. And it's really nice to just get it out. It's just so satisfying. I really wish you could see it on the camera. I'll have to do an Instagram on it. But again, this is a great way to remove everything from the skin without using dirty nails. please stop using dirty nails, guys. It's so bad. I mean, when you're using tools like this, not only does it help extract from the skin easier, but it's very easy to clean because after you're using all these tools, again, you want to spray with isopropyl alcohol and let it sit overnight. Anything that you're using on your face, just always make sure you kill the bacteria. I could do this for like 3 hours, Taylor.
I was just about to say I'm getting a little excited because now that I'm in this really nice lighting, I'm noticing all these blemishes. But I am definitely one of those who used to use dirty nails or my fingers to extract blemishes. And so I love this tool because once you have it, you're just not as, you just don't feel as guilty popping your pimples. And I also think you're just a lot more cautious with the pressure that you're applying, ensuring that you are using it. Again, on clean skin is super important. You don't want to use this Comedone Extractor on dirty skin. And I also love using it after I exfoliate because what happens is you're removing all of those layers of dead skin and debris. And so those blemishes are now coming to the surface of the skin and will be able to easily extract. You don't want, like Liz said, if it takes too much pressure to try and pop a blemish, then it's not ready. Don't
leave it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I need to stop now. I actually just got a bunch of clogged pores. I wore makeup yesterday for like more than 4 hours, which my skin hates. So I definitely was just getting all that leftover gunk and makeup out. So anyway, now that we used our Comedone Extractor, what do we want to go in with next, Taylor? You can decide.
Should we go in with the toner?
Yeah, let's go with the toner.
All right.
This
amazing.
toner is made very different than other toners. This is what an esthetician and a derm love. So what's unique about this toner is it has the glycolic acid, but it's not aggressive. It's actually 5%, which is technically pregnancy safe because 5% is going to give you that exfoliation and help tighten the pores without stripping your skin or creating any irritation. And it has no alcohol in it. So when you put it on, you're not gonna be like, ow, it stings. Or some people actually like the sting, not realizing it's really bad for your skin, like really bad.
Yeah. And this toner, it's water-based, so there's no alcohol. Like Liz said, you have your glycolic, you also have your citrus fruit acids that are going to help degunk the skin. So after you exfoliate, your skin and your pores are ready to be degunked. So that's what the glycolic is going to do. And then you also have hyaluronic acid to help plump and hydrate the skin. So you're detoxing your pores, you're promoting cell renewal, and you're also hydrating the skin simultaneously. And I love that it has a little pump. So you can either pump it into your hand or you can use a cotton pad and you want to just pat that all over the face. I like to use it on my chest and on my neck as well. Another call out I wanted to talk about is that this also helps to reduce the appearance and minimize the appearance of pores. So if you have enlarged pores or if you have thick or textured skin, this is a beautiful toner for you. Actually, my dad uses this all the time. He has very, very thick skin, or I never ever really exfoliated the skin or toned, but this has literally, removed all those layers of dead skin, and his skin looks brighter. It's less dull. It's more even in tone as well because he does have a lot of hyperpigmentation. So yeah, this is all around such a good product, and also great post Comedone Extractor because you're just disinfecting all of those. You're also disinfecting all the blemishes that you just extracted.
Yeah, I love that toner. And again, you can really just mold it into the skin and the neck, even the décolleté for extra brightness. Even if you don't break out there or have comedones, it's nice just to get that exfoliation. I always tell people you want to use your skincare products from the top of your forehead all the way down to actually your nipple. And that's because the sun, when it hits you, sometimes you're wearing a low top. What Taylor's wearing right now is the perfect example of how the sun can just hit in really weird, random places. So you always want to make sure that you're treating your skin everywhere the same.
Yeah, I love that. So now that we've toned, I know that you love using the Derma Roller. I know there's a lot of information and fun facts.
Love a derma roller. So I'm not going to actually do this on my skin. I'm just going to mimic what I would do because it's daytime and I'm still going to put like a tinted moisturizer on after this. You only want to use a derma roller at night, 3 nights a week to start off with. I don't do this every day. Some people can, you know your skin better than I do, but I like to use this 3 nights a week on the nights that I'm not using any retinols or really intense actives, AHAs, BHAs. The reason we use this toner is because it's so light that you're not going to get irritated from it. However, if you do have oddly sensitive skin, I recommend staying away from it. But what you want to do with a derma roller is work in T motions across the skin. And you never want to do more than 60 seconds for your entire face. With a derma roller, less is more. What it is 350 painless needles, completely painless, doesn't hurt. And it creates micro channels in the skin, which allows your products to penetrate even deeper and help create cell renewal. So your skin cells turn over every 28 to 30 days. What a derma roller does is essentially tell your skin, let's go, move faster. So that's what's really, really amazing about this. And the headpiece actually comes off. You just pop it off and you want to change it out every 30 days just because the needles get dull. And again, all about being hygienic and making sure that we're using things correctly. Someone just said, how much pressure should you apply? That's a really great question. You can be really light-handed. No pressure is needed. You just let it roll and do its thing.
Yeah, I love
Taylor, are you doing it for real, for real?
I am.
Okay, so you better not come over to my house later with makeup on because
no, I'm done.
I'll be mad at you.
I'm done for the day. Yeah.
You definitely don't want to ever use a derma roller and then apply makeup just because, you know, you created these micro channels, right? So you want anything skincare wise to go in that's really just plumping, hydrating. And that's actually exactly why I brought in. Now I can use this because I did all the other steps earlier. The NudeSticks, the vitamin C moisture mask. This is my favorite SKU for multiple reasons. You can use this as a moisturizer. You can use it as a thick mask. Taylor always uses it as a moisturizer, but this is how I use it. I lay it on pretty thick. And I do this because I actually like to see, I test myself like I'm freaking psychopath to see how great I'm taking care of my skin. I like to see what settles in and how much is left over. If a lot is left over, that means I'm doing a great job at making sure my skin's hydrated, plump. If there's not that much left over and it all soaked in, that means I need to focus more on hydration. But I lay this on really thick and I let myself literally, I joke that I marinate in it because it just feels so nice and it's instant brightening. But yeah, Taylor uses this more as a moisturizer and I love to use it as a mask.
Yeah, I love this as a moisturizer and a daily moisturizer as well as a makeup primer because the formula is so lightweight that it absorbs instantly into the skin. It has no waxes or no fillers, so it's not going to create an unctuous or heavy feeling. That's why it's so multitasking because it is really lightweight, but you can also build it. And I also like to take a little bit of excess product, I can even on my ring fingers. And I just tap that around my eye area just for some added hydration. It does work.
Does it work for all skin types?
Yes, it does work for all skin types. This is formulated to be used on dry skin, oily skin, irritated skin, acne-prone skin, the most sensitive skin. So that was really important to us because between my mom, myself, my sister, we all have very different skin types. My stress, acne-prone skin, oily skin, eczema. I have very dry, irritated dermatitis. And working with Dr. Emma, we wanted to be conscious of the ingredients we were using. It is a clean product, similar to all of our NudeSkin products. And even from a citrus perspective, all of the citrus concentrates are very, very low. So this is phenomenal for the most sensitive skin. And again, all skin types. So that's a great question. Thank you.
You see, Taylor, I don't know if you can see on Zoom because the camera's kind of weak on Zoom, but a lot of the mask already sunk into my skin, which means I'm definitely on the drier, more dehydrated side, which makes sense because I'm in LA and the weather's really dry here. Mm-hmm. But this is why I love this as a mask because it will just settle into the skin and whatever's left, I'll just tissue onto my neck. But then this is the point where you can either use like Taylor's using the rose quartz roller for even more lymphatic drainage, or I just took off my eye masks and then I pushed the vitamin C moisturizer underneath my eyes. And now I'm just going to create back and forth swiper motions, if you will, to help depuff the eyes, help push that product deeper into the skin. And it's 100% metal, this ball. So it really helps with cooling and depuffing the eye area. Doesn't it feel so good, Taylor?
It's such a nice feeling. Honestly, sometimes I like to just close my eyes when I do it. And it just creates a really nice, relaxing moment to yourself. And I like to almost hold it sometimes in those pressure points in the outer corner of your temple.
That's what one of the estheticians did last week. And we were like, wow, that's a really good idea, just to hold it. It's just one of those things too, that if you close your eyes and if you do figure eights, you kind of feel the need to close your eyes because you think you're going to hit yourself in the eye, even though you don't. And then that forces you to slow down and to actually give yourself a minute to kind of give yourself a little self-love, which is nice because we're all crazy busy. And then honestly, I just laid this mask on, the moisturizer on so thick, and I have nothing left, which I'm really angry at myself for, but that's for another conversation. And I'm just going to move it down to my neck. And I'm just going to let it sit there. And then if I leave the house, which I might later, I'll just throw SPF on top, which you should wear SPF all day, every day anyway. But then now it's a moisturizer, which is so nice. My skin is so glowy just from this one product. It's nuts.
Yeah, I love that. And I actually, another thing I wanted to add, that was a good point that you said about SPF. Whenever obviously you should be wearing SPF every single day, but just being more cautious of it when you are exfoliating the skin or when you're toning, just because your skin is going to become a little bit more sensitive when you're using acids and kind of those, the enzymatic peeling action of the pain. So just, again, be conscious of wearing SPF, reapply. Any recommendations for SPF?
Yes, love SPF. If you go to my Instagram on Shop My Shelf, I recommend SPFs according to skin type. But a few brands that I love: Elta MD, Istin, Supergoop, Sorella Apothecary makes a beautiful one for dry skin. But yeah, none of this matters. Skincare tools, nude skin, nothing matters if you're not wearing SPF. You can use all the tools you want. You can use all the skincare you want in the world, but it doesn't matter if you're not wearing SPF. And Taylor, actually, they are creating an SPF.
We're super excited. Details to come next year.
Details to come.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but here we are.
No, it's good. It's a good sneak peek. We have, I think it'll stay between our Zoom. It's a little sneak peek to next year. But just quickly, the next product that I used is our Hydropeptide Lip Butter, which is such a beautiful lip treatment. It has your avocado and shea butters to nourish the lips. And you also have your tripeptides that are derived from collagen 6 to help both volumize as well as to lock in moisture. So gives you a really nice glossy finish. However, it's not overly slippy or thick on the lips, which also makes it a great lip base before you apply any color.
And the reason I'm not using that is because I emptied mine. So you guys can watch Taylor use it. Yeah, you need to bring some more over because mine's gone.
Okay, I'm bringing you some more over tonight.
It's a
and I
really
just wanted
nice
to remind, thank you. I just wanted to remind everyone that with every tool that is purchased on nudesticks.com, you will receive a free mini citrus renew set for makeup. So we really wanted you to experience the tool, but also ensure that you had all of the skincare products necessary to create this nude skin facial at home. And for everyone tuning in as well, we will be picking 2 winners at random from today's Zoom to send them the Beauty Magnet tool. So I know Chris is online, so we'll just have to select a few people, maybe whoever's the most engaged or had the best question, and we'll send them a Beauty Magnet, which is really awesome. And we're super excited for you all to try it.
And then last but definitely not least, because Taylor wrapped up the skincare and beauty magnet part, Again, I can't stress this enough. I think I say it a million times a day. Now that I've used all these tools, I can go in and spray it down liberally and then let it sit for 60 seconds, or I leave it overnight to kind of just kill everything. And then you want to make sure you rinse it with warm water before you apply it to your skin. That's it.
I love that. Yeah, I do need to get myself one of those spray bottles because I feel like that's the easiest way to disinfect my tools.
Yeah, it's really, really important. Also because, you know, when you're using the restroom and you flush the toilet, all that bacteria actually floats up from the toilet onto your toothbrush and your counter. So you just want to be, you know, cautious. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm going to become a germaphobe now. Thank you.
I know. I'm such a psycho. I'm like, I'm the one around the house, like cleaning everything, like grossed out.
I'm going to be carrying around my little disinfectant spray bottle and just like everywhere I go, I'm just disinfecting everything.
It's a must. Seriously.
Yeah. I guess so for everyone tuning in, now's our time to ask any questions you may have for Liz. Liz, thank you so much for hopping on the Zoom Masterclass with us today. We have a question. Could you please explain the benefits of the Derma Roller?
Sure. So the Derma Roller has multiple benefits, but before I go into the benefits, you should never use a Derma Roller with active herpes, severely active acne, or styes. So you just want to be cautious with that because you don't want any infections. But what I love about a Derma Roller is that, especially the one that I designed, it's completely painless. It doesn't hurt the face or the skin whatsoever. What it does is it creates tiny little micro channels. So it helps increase cell turnover. It helps keep your skin really taut because it's creating that tightness by constantly creating those new cells. And it also helps with fine lines and wrinkles and just really overall skin texture and brightness. And that's because it makes your skincare work 50% more with creating those micro channels. You just want to make sure that when you're using it, you don't apply any pressure. Absolutely no pressure is needed whatsoever, and use it in the PM only.
Love that. Someone else asked, if I'm using the vitamin C serum, do I use that after the toner and derma roller and before the moisturizer?
So the way I would suggest using the vitamin C, I like using vitamin C in the morning. I don't like using it at night because for the night, I just use different products. That's just me. Vitamin C as an esthetician is always an AM product. So if you want to use this as a mask, you know, definitely do it. But for a daily use, definitely use it in the morning. And it's not a serum. It's actually a moisturizer, but it kind of works as a serum too, because I think it's like a kill two birds, one stone kind of product. I'll cleanse my face in the morning, put this on, and then put on an SPF on top of it. But everyone kind of uses it in a different way.
Someone asked, will the derma roller be okay if I use it if I have eczema on my face? I'm unfamiliar with that tool, so I want to make sure that I'm using everything correctly for my skin type.
So with a derma roller, you don't want to use it with eczema. And this is when it's actually a great opportunity to use this on your neck or décolleté. A lot of people are like, well, you know, I can't use that because I have really bad acne or eczema. That's fine. You can also use it on the scalp to help increase cell turnover on the scalp, which is really cool. Helps serums penetrate deeper. Don't just toss this because you can't use it on your face. Also, any stretch marks on the body, you can use the roller there as well. So don't just neglect it if you have eczema or severely active acne, or you have herpes or something of that nature. You can always use it somewhere else. It's totally fine.
Interesting. That's a good call. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. And then someone just asked, can they use this for sensitive skin?
Yes, you can use it for sensitive skin. A lot of people say they have sensitive skin, but they don't always necessarily have sensitive skin. So what you want to do with this derma roller is you just want to test patch. A great place to test patch is on your neck in a small area over here. If you become red or irritated, that means, you know, you just want to take it slowly. Just test it 1 day a week, then you can increase to 2, then you can increase to 3. But you always just want to test patch really anything, even skincare. Something that works for me might not work for you. Everyone's so different. It's kind of like pregnancy. My experience is totally different than my friends, and her experience is totally different than her mother's. Everyone's really unique. So it's just about testing.
Okay. Amazing. Let me see if we have any other questions. I think that's it. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. Don't forget that with every Derma Roller, you'll receive a free 3-piece mini Citrus Renew set for makeup, which features the Citrus Clean Balm, the Lemonade Detox and Glow Micro Peel, and the Citrusy Mask and Daily Moisturizer.
And Taylor
like
with every beauty magnet. You said with every Derma Roller, with every beauty magnet.
Oh, sorry, with every beauty magnet.
With every beauty magnet, you get all 5 tools. But yeah, a lot of companies don't give a free mini trial with purchase. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, well, everyone, if you want to learn more about Beauty Magnet and Nude Skin, you can head over to Nude Stick Skin, Liz Kennedy, Beauty Magnet, as well as Nude Sticks. So on social, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say before we hop on?
No, if you ever have questions, always feel free to reach out to Taylor on social. We answer everyone pretty quickly, and we're always here to help.
Amazing. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
Thanks, Liz. Bye. Bye.